The Mars of Malcontents. Written by Kate MacLeod. Narrated by Omans. Chapter 1. Feverish Fleeing. For the first time in her life, Valentina del Toro was completely alone. No cousins clamoring around her, demanding food and attention. No brother wrapped around her leg, impeding her movements as she went about her chores. No crowds of fellow shoppers jostling her elbows as she traded a pocketful of eggs for a small sack of lentils. All around her, all the way to the distant horizon in an immense circle around her, there was no one but her. For the first time in her life, Valentina del Toro was outside the science station that had been her birthplace, outside the polar tunnels that had been her home since she was 5, out in the dim Martian sunlight she had only rarely glimpsed through the station windows. The last glimpse was nearly a decade ago. The world around her dazzled. The dull glow from the ice under her feet, broken up by glittering snaky patterns as the wind played with the loose drifts of snow that dusted the glacier tops. The orange sky above her was impossibly far away. The caverns in the mine under the ice cap were colossal, containing a small city whose lights never reached the rock above. But only now did Valentina realize how small they really were, how big her world really was, and she was still seeing only a small part of it. The realization should have filled her with awe, wonder, some sort of happy feeling. But she had no happy feelings left, and if she didn't keep her feet moving, the other feelings were going to catch up with her. She bounded over the snowy wastes of the Martian ice cap, the sound of her own labored breathing reverberating inside her helmet, only occasionally glancing up at the southerly sun to keep track of the time. She knew she was near the magic moment, the point where if she went any further, she would not be able to make it back home before darkness fell. She had been jogging for nearly 4 hours in the heavy spacesuit, 2 tanks of air and another smaller one of water weighing her down. She had thought a life filled with the labors of running a farm had left her prepared for any challenge. It was humbling how quickly she discovered she was wrong about that. Only 4 hours down, as much again to go before she could stop. Tomorrow it would be 10 hours. She wouldn't have the late start that she'd had today. She could pace herself at a brisk walk. But still, 10 hours on the march tomorrow.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?